Well, it's been a minute since we made a video and then offered some critique afterward, but I thought this one deserved that. So I mentioned last week that I was going to try to use my Cinegrip. Get this. There we go. Get my Cinegrip and make a video. And I was going to use the Moment app with a LUT baked in. Now, what that means is I was going to film in Apple Log, which strips away all the color. It strips away the shadows, knocks down the highlights, makes everything look really gray and really flat because it's allowing you to get more in the picture than if you just use the regular camera. It's like the difference when I'm taking snapshots between shooting RAW and shooting in JPEG. In JPEG, the camera already makes the edits for me, and in RAW, I get to make the edits. So when I'm shooting in Apple Log, I'm making the edits and not the camera. So I'm adjusting the light, the dark, I'm adjusting the color, I'm adjusting the contrast, I'm adjusting all this to get the look that I want. I did use the LUT provided to me by Quip Design, who made the Cinegrip. They had actually commented on a previous video asking me what I thought about the LUT, and I thought, well, the best thing I can do is go ahead and use it up front. And it worked really great, but and it's user error, because what I should have done was overexpose just a little bit. I wouldn't have had to keep raising the shadows up. The other thing I should have done was used an external light, which I usually do when I'm cooking, but I didn't today because it was just one more hassle. And that's why, when you get that slow motion view of the hamburger, that's why the burger is so dark and you can't see it, because it's just the light's coming straight down and it's put everything into black. User error. So I made some adjustments to the LUT, and then I put a film look over it, which you can do in DaVinci Resolve, to add a little bit of split toning. So the shadows become a little bit more teal and the highlights become a little bit more orange. Not a lot, but that's typically how movies are recorded. When you go to the theater, you'll see a lot of blue in the shadows and a lot of orange in the highlights. And it makes this really sort of appealing color palette kind of thing. That's why if you rewatch this video, you will see my cabinets, which are gray. In some shots, they turn out kind of green looking, and in other shots, they turn out kind of blue looking. That's because I don't have a light. But they don't look gray. So, the best thing that I can say about this video is the hamburger was really good. I haven't had a full-blown hamburger in a while with a bun and everything. And so, I've sort of been off the carnivore for a couple of days due to various reasons. And today I thought, rather than make a chaffle bun, which is okay, I'm just going to enjoy a nice hamburger bun. So anyway, that's sort of how this video came to be. Now, will I get better at the editing as I go along? God, I certainly hope so, because the editing today was a mess because I don't know what I'm doing yet. But it was a lot easier using the Moment app than it was using the Blackmagic app. So anyway, enough of all of that technical stuff. The other thing that I will throw in here is that normally when I video this, I'm using the selfie camera, the camera that's on the side with the screen. And today I'm using the regular 1X camera, which has a better quality. And how am I able to do that? Because I bought a little $59 device that has Wi-Fi built in, and I can connect to this little device with my phone and then screencast my phone to this screen, and I can see what's going on. I can get the shot lined up. Had to do that a couple of times in the video, the shot from the refrigerator, the shot where I suction cupped the camera to the wall looking down, all of that. I did that using that to sort of line the shots up so that I could use the 1X camera the whole time. And now I'm looking at my Joby phone holder rather than the camera. So don't ever do that. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. We'll keep experimenting. The rest of this week we'll also be using this setup, but I'm going to try out some other LUTs. And let me know in the comments, and we'll see you next time.